What is happening, Magnusites? So I'm out here for my half hour or longer grounding session. And I know you guys are familiar with grounding, especially if you watched my video yesterday. Okay? So what I do is I come out here for about a half hour every day or longer, and I put my bare feet to the earth, allowing me to absorb the negative ions given off by the earth. Negative ions balance your body out and make you healthy. It's also given off by the sea. Very, very big vortex for negative ions, okay? So, go watch my video yesterday if you want a little bit of a quick crash course on what grounding is. But I wanted to tell you that once I started to learn about grounding and I started to listen to the audio book called Earthing, it's also a regular book too. And when you order off of there's a website called Earthing, I believe. They actually, depending on your order, they actually send you a free copy of the book. I believe it's the same book that I got. But anyway, so listen, right? So my aunt has MS. You don't know what that is? It's multiple sclerosis. Multiple sclerosis. And there's a lot of people that suffer from this. I have friends that suffer from this. And first person I told about it was a friend that actually had anxiety issues. She didn't have multiple sclerosis. She got a grounding pad. Now, this is my first time speaking about grounding pads. When you're not able to get to the earth and walk on it, remember, you gotta walk barefoot on grass, soil, sand. You can do it on concrete also, because concrete actually conducts the negative ions. Blacktop doesn't. Tarmac, all that stuff, doesn't, because it's petroleum based. So anyway, if you can't get to it, you can buy a grounding pad. There are also grounding sheets, grounding pillows, grounding pillowcases, grounding like bed mats, like just all these different things, grounding wristbands. Like if you're at home and you're doing stuff, you can wear a wristband around your arm, and what it does is it plugs into that third hole in your wall for the outlet, the one that looks like the mouth. You know what I mean? You plug it in there. That's the grounding part that grounds the circuitry. In most houses, there's a rod driven into the ground that grounds the electricity. So that flows from the ground and into you, just as if you were standing on the earth. Now, point of caution. Some people have reported feeling sicker, not getting better, using a grounding pad. I personally, myself, sleep with a grounding pad. It has taken away. I used to have adrenal fatigue. It's gone now. I sleep without sleep apnea. I'm in a better mood. I feel better. I've got more energy. I love it. But anyway, I will tell you, there was one time where I was sleeping during a thunderstorm. And I don't know if it disturbed the earth or not, or, I don't know what it did. All I know is I woke up 3 times. I didn't know it was thunderstorming outside. I didn't check the weather. The third time I woke up, I was like, why am I waking up? It may have been conducting something else into me. Some people say that there can be dirty energy in the earth. So, you have to watch where you ground. All I know is when I started grounding and also sleeping with a grounding pad, I was totally fine. And I've been fine to this day. I still do it to this day. So anyway, once I started to see what it was doing for me and what it was doing for my friend, I said, I gotta tell my aunt about this. Some of y'all think this shit is placebo. Listen, a lot of these things, a lot of natural stuff, pills and contraptions, a lot of them come with money back guarantees. I've always been a guy that's been like, all right, I'll test it out. I'll see. If it works, it works. If not, I'm gonna send it back, get my money back. You know what I mean? So I'd ordered those grounding pads, and they're a lifesaver for me. Now, I ordered them for my aunt. She don't believe nothing. And it's religious as she is, you would think that she would. That's always kills me about a lot of religious people. They'll be willing to take a man-made chemical or, something like that, and they won't or use a man-made machine or believe what some dude tells them. But the earth was supposedly made by God, right? They won't go outside and earth themselves and heal themselves. Oh no, well, what the fuck you think it is? Some type of witchcraft? You just standing on the damn earth. I didn't ask you to draw a pentagram on the ground and light candles or something, you know what I mean? But anyway, so because she's been so sick with it, with her multiple sclerosis, she actually was like, I'm open to it. So I was like, okay, I'll get them for you. I had them shipped out, and I brought them to the house. Within a half an hour, she went from walking with a walker only, she can only walk with her walker, to walking without the walker. Yes, placebo my fucking ass. And the whole time she said there was this tingling going up her legs. She said she could feel them in her feet at first. A lot of people report when they ground themselves, whether it's on a grounding pad or on the earth, a lot of them feel tingling in their feet. What it is from what I've read, is that it's your circulation improving. You're feeling those negative ions going in, and it's immediately starting to heal you. It's immediately starting to connect you with the earth. You're starting to be what you're supposed to be, connected to the earth. So, she told me she felt tingling, and she told me by like 15 minutes in, she said it was all the way up her legs. And then about 20 minutes in, she said that it was in her arms. She could feel it in her arms. And I looked it up, and I was like, all right, let me look it up. I said, oh, and that's when I looked up the explanation for it. So she was like, all right, half hour, let me see. She stood up. I couldn't believe it. She actually bent down and picked up the mat herself, wrapped up the cord and everything. She couldn't believe everything that she was doing after that. So, this is my part 2 on it. If you guys got any questions, put them in the comment section. But I wanted to let you guys know, don't believe none of the BS in the comments. Or this shit don't work. I'm gonna delete them anyway and ban them. But do the research for yourself. Nothing hurt. It ain't gonna hurt you to at least, at its most basic, take off your goddamn shoes and socks and go out and stand on the earth and see how you feel. Do it a half hour a day. Just see what it does. Because the most skeptical person in the world, if they're doing it every day, is going to eventually notice something if they've had some ailments at all. They're going to know a certain pain. It don't hurt like it used to. Why don't it hurt no more? Because you're connected to Mother Earth the way you're supposed to. So anyway, I've said all that I can say, I think. I'm going to continue to Earth for a half hour or longer, and I will see you guys soon. 10 million subscribers. Woo!